will not be resolved, no other candidates from other parties will never have a chance of being elected as public officials in San Juan. Laging kung sino man ang sabihin ni nung gagong mayor namin doon, yun lang ang boboto nila.
What is the pleasure of our Senate President Pro Tem?
The Senate President Pro Tempore is seeing the floor to
Interpolate, Mr. President.
ask
Really?
a single question or two questions, Mr. President.
Really?
Local
Senate
question.
President Pro Tem, Senator Estrada is recognized. You may proceed, sir.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I think this is parochial in nature with regard to our city in San Juan, with regard to the flying voters. I'll just give you a brief data. In 2016, national local elections, we have a registered voters of 71,225. In 2019, national local elections, it increased to 16.50%, naging 82,977. The 2022 national local elections, it increased to 32.13% for a total of 109,640,000 voters. As compared to Pasig, ang tinaas lang ng Pasig, ang increase ng Pasig is 3.75%, Mandaluyong 1.32%, Quezon City 5.55%, and in Manila 6.37%. Napakalit lang po ng bayan ng lungsod ng San Juan para magkaroon ng increase ng 32%. Doon naman sa 2018 barangay SK elections, ang registered voters po namin ay 75,037. Sa 2023 BSKE elections, it jumped to 106,823, an increase of 42.36%, as compared to Pasig 9.95%, Mandaluyong 5.5%, Quezon City 14.91%, and Manila 15.86%. Bakit po ganun? This is I think for me this is highly irregular. The increase of registered voters in San Juan in the national local elections in 2022 and the barangay SK elections 2023 is highly irregular compared to the other LGUs and the national registered voters. What can we do about this, Madam Sponsor?
Yes, thank you very much, Senator and Mr. President. As in the Makati case, the COMELEC decries the fact that despite the very apparent ballooning of the number of voters way past the average, the problem was that no one filed a petition for exclusion of these newly registered or transferred voters. As a result, the COMELEC could not on its own remove them from the lists. That's the problem, because there is in fact the case Quintos versus COMELEC, wherein barangay certifications continued to be upheld as primary evidence of residency and of identity. Sana, unang-una, may nag-petition for exclusion katulad nung kaso ng Makati. Pero on its own, ang hinihiling ng COMELEC base sa natuklasan ng kanilang task force, sana wag nang gamitin ang barangay certification as proof of residence. Once and for all, ipagbawal na sana yan. Yan ang hinihiling ng COMELEC, at kung maaari, magpasa daw ng bagong batas hinggil sa pagbabawal nito.
It is likewise the understanding of the chair that the COMELEC put up a task force precisely to look into this, not only for Makati, but wherever this may have occurred. Would that be correct?
Yes, that's correct. And the task force unanimous recommendation is in fact for barangay certifications no longer to be accepted as proof of residence. Ganito rin, tulad ng sinabi ni Senate President, ang mga pangyayari hindi lamang sa San Juan, sa Makati, kundi sa Cabanatuan, CDO at Tawi-Tawi. among others.
Well, do you think this is highly irregular? Kasi as compared to the other cities here in Metro Manila, San Juan lang, which is second to the smallest city in Metro Manila, ballooned to around 42% as compared to itong mga ibang kalapit bayan.
Tama po. At sang-ayon ang COMELEC sa inyo. Kaya nga lang, wala silang kapangyarihan na magtanggal ng mga botante. Ang maari lang, may mag-file sa korte ng exclusion sa pagtanggal nitong mga ito. Ang recommendation na lamang nila, kung maari, maghahain ng kaso sa DILG laban sa mga punong barangays involved.
Oh, yes.
Na
We'll do
bigay
that.
ng bigay ng iba't ibang mga certification, nakaduda-duda naman. At tulad ng sinabi mo ninyo, sadyang lumolobo ang numero ng botante.
And additionally, they cannot possibly fit in the area very much like what happened in Makati where they used, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Senator Binay, a singular and the same address, which would cover several hundreds of people.
Tama po yun. Talagang kababalaghan na nangyari po sa Makati. Nakita natin, binawasan ng 10 malalaking barangay, pero ang laki ng dinagdag sa botante.
You know, if these issues will not be resolved, no other candidates from other parties will never have a chance of being elected as public officials in San Juan. Laging kung sino man ang sabihin ni nung gagong mayor namin doon, yun lang ang boboto nila. Wala nang pagkakataon dahil meron sila 30,000 flying voters. So ito pa.
Mr. President,
I have
perhaps we
here.
can, with the permission,
No, don't strike it out.
Mr. President, perhaps we can ask the Secretariat to delete some unparliamentary remarks.
Gago talaga eh. Anyway, Mr. President,
Again.
I have here a copy of the COC of one candidate for councilor in San Juan. Ang address niya, Unit A and Domingo. Unit A and Domingo. Napakahaba po ng kalye na and Domingo. Walang building, walang
Walang
number.
building, walang numero.
Walang building, walang
Ay, masaya
numero.
siya.
Ano magagawin natin dito?
O, nakatira rin po ako
tiga
sa San Juan.
ito.
Kahaba-haba ng kalsadang yan.
Hindi taga San Juan ito. Basketball player. Well, I do not have anything against basketball players as long as they are legitimate residents of San Juan. Pinununan ng basketball player yung Sangguniang Panlunsod sa San Juan. Hindi naman mga taga San Juan. What are we going to do with it? Dapat yung EO ng San Juan, dapat they exercise due diligence. Ba't tatanggapin itong COC na Unit A and Domingo? Anong klase ba naman to?
Ang tama po kayo. Sabi nga ng COMELEC, kung maaari, unang-una, sila na mismo ang maghahain ng kaso laban sa mga punong barangays na kung ano-anong certificate of residence ang ini-issue. Pero sana po, yung mga nag-o-object sa mga numero na nakakasindak, na karagdagang botante, kung maaari, mag-file din ng exclusion suit
Well, I
sa
think
ating...
somebody filed already a disqualification case against this particular candidate. I hope the COMELEC will act upon it immediately para matanggal na sa balota yung pangalan nitong kandidatong ito.
The understanding of the commission is that it's not a disqualification of a single candidate that has been filed or has reached them, but rather the annulment of the entire list of voters of the city of San
No,
Juan.
I think they have to check. I think somebody already filed a disqualification case
No, for the candidate,
non-resident-
distinguished sponsor, not the list, for the candidate.
for the candidate itself.
Perhaps they just received the cancellation of the COC.
Yes.
Kaya lang, nag-lapse na yung panahon, di ba? Or okay na? Okay pa?
Okay pa. Dapat
Oh, okay pa raw.
Sige,
Okay pa raw. Pero ang pinakamabilis at kayang-kayang gawin ng COMELEC, syempre itong sa mga kapitan at sa DILG.
yes. Okay, I will adhere to it. But sana ma-actionan kaagad ng COMELEC itong disqualification case against this particular candidate.
Rest assured, Senator, that the commission will act on the disqualification case very expeditiously.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator Estrada. Majority Floor Leader.